everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. 12 wins in a row. It ain't no thing. I had to back up off of it and sit my cup down. Tanqueray and Chronic, shit, I'm fucked up now. SWTX T8VX. Isaac's Jar of Tears is basically hot trash. We'll replace it with Monstrous Tooth, which is slightly less hot trash. And the big thing that we've got right now is actually, if I look at our starting stats, yeah, damage seems good. Based on, again, tier circumference, not that size is everything. But when it comes to your tiers, it's a good indicator at least. We also have 99 cents thanks to the dollar, an item we very rarely see. What makes you small is good, pheromones is okay. Really, to get maximum value out of 99 cents, maximum realistic value at least. Of course, money equals power in like our first item room somehow would be incredible, but we just need keys. If we can get one extra key per floor, guaranteed access to shops. You know, Bob's your uncle, you're getting good value out of it. Pardon me. I did not mean to be so rude. It was not me, it was my food. It just popped up to say hello, and now it's gone back down below. Pheromones, not really that useful, but we did get the key that we desired so much. And I'm thinking that maybe, like, I want to walk on the spikes and get that chest. I really shouldn't have been hit by those bombs in the first place. Okay, I mean, let's be realistic. We got 99 cents. Let's get Mom's coin purse. Friends till the end. 48-hour energy. Health up. Tears up. That was a great purchase. I'm not going to buy the HP, but I'll buy the Spirit Heart, and I'll buy the key as well. And we might as well take pheromones with us. Is there any value out of those batteries? Like, no spacebar items we have so far are going to benefit us there, so it's fine. But not necessarily 100% useful. But the pills, apart from that, were incredible. We've got a great pill rotation. Very, very surprisingly. Usually I expect, okay, well, we get like one, you know, range upgrade and then 3 varieties of tiers downgrade and, you know, maybe throw in like a Are You a Wizard for good measure so that we have to wait 10 minutes before we fight our next boss. But that was actually really good. Health up, tears up, and a Spirit Heart, which has almost gone to waste already, but it protected our other Spirit Hearts, so there's value there. We also got our key. We're going to have a charge ready for the next floor. What do you got for me? Duke of Flies is very hard countered here. And Blood Clot will buoy us with a little bit of extra damage and range as we head down to the next floor. Big deal here is deal with the devil, of course. Might as well use pheromones. I'd probably use pheromones, like, ineffectively 90% of the time. It's rare for me to use pheromones for its intended purpose. Usually it's like, I don't know what it is, and then I use it, and I'm like, oh, pheromones. But we did buck that trend ever so slightly here. Try to stay on, you know, the 90-degree angles here with pride, if possible. We get a rune. The rune is the Gauze. Purge the Curse of Darkness. I'll try this. It's a speed up. I was gonna say, like, it's like a poker game or something. The way that we're working with these pills right now. We already know. We got 2 aces. Oh my fucking god. We got a blood bag from our arcade on the first play. That's ridiculous. What I was gonna say is our pills right now is like having pocket aces. You know, we got 2 aces in Texas Hold'em. So we're saying that's amazing. This is a great setup. It's fairly unlikely, given that we have 2 aces, we'll take one here, that another one, let me put it this way, it's relatively unlikely, given that we have 2 aces, that another ace will come up. Relatively unlikely relative to the odds of another card coming up for which we don't know how many are out there. At least this is a little bit of an ignorant assumption that blah, blah, blah. But anyway, given the information that we know, we would have expected there to be a greater chance for our pill to be bad because of the fact that we've seen so many good ones and this one is unidentified. But it ended up being a speed upgrade, which is, you know, you gotta be saying like top 6 or 7 pills at the very least. Health tiers, balls of steel, sometimes bombs are key. I'll give up all my HP for 9 lives. I don't love it, but I will. We also picked up the Halo here, which is awesome. And we haven't been to our item room or our shop. Now we are going to go to our item room and our shop. Be careful here. There we go. Just had to get rid of Bob's Brain. Why take Bob's Brain? I mean, I can't really offer too much in my own defense, except that I think it's a pretty good item. Maybe I'll stick with Monstrous Tooth. I mean, Unicorn Horn is okay. It's not that good, though. Take our Spirit Heart. Let's try our pill, man. Yeah, it's another health upgrade. Okay. And we also got the Moon card. We have no bombs, so let's use that. And it was a total whiff. But apart from that, what an amazing situation we find ourselves in on this fine Wednesday here. 2 HP, down from like 6, but still. An okay spacebar item, 9 lives, deal with the devil precedent, a stats upgrade, all stats upgrade I should say, and all of our stats have also been upgraded. With the exception of maybe luck and shot speed? But range and shot speed, two sides of the same coin, you know? Figure we might as well be popping Monstrous Tooth whenever available. This is an item that has shown up with a little bit of uncharacteristic regularity lately. Bomb Sap Creep is not worth much for me. Not a bad item, and I am trying to find ways to kind of shoehorn it into runs. I'm trying to get the value out of Monstrous Tooth that I know it can hold. I don't think Monstrous Tooth needs a buff. I think it's perfectly balanced. It's just so perfectly balanced that it's hard to find a reason to take it. It's hard to find a reason to give it up, sort of. I don't really care about that money. I mean, we have 62 cents, and we bought an item from our last 2 shops, I think. Maybe we didn't buy an item from our last shop, but we bought enough consumables at least. Okay. Damage is really good, by the way. Halo, Small Rock, and Blood Clot. We're not going to be one-shotting each phase of Mega Satan or something like that. At least not yet. But, you know, there's still plenty of time in the run. I thought we were far enough away there. But it's solid. Certainly it's something that we can build upon here. And it's not going to make this, like, you know, the next few floors, like, torturous. Even if we get no damage upgrades, we should be fine till about Mom. But, I'm imagining that we have an okay chance at picking up some DPS upgrades. Although, admittedly, an XL floor means that our odds of getting a deal with the devil are a little bit proportionally lower. Our expected number of deals with the devil on the entire run is going to be a little bit lower. As a result of the fact that one of them has just been... one of the opportunities has been erased from the game. Okay, full HP. Doesn't really matter if we're at a half heart right now. Might make like a 0.1% difference. Or a difference in 0.1% of simulations or something like that. I don't know why I'm talking so mathematical today. I haven't been reading my old statistics textbooks, have I? You said you were done with school. Put that book away. Here's the TV remote. Yo, don't take that as an insult to TV, by the way. I probably watch more TV than the average member of my audience, simply because I fold a lot of laundry. Oh, the cancer trinket is pretty good here. You know, it's the NHL playoffs. I like to peep those whenever possible. There's no Canadian teams in the NHL playoffs this year. That's okay. Doesn't really bother me. Truth be told, I'm becoming enough of a fan of, you know, Vancouver that if Vancouver can't win it, which is looking pretty fucking plausible for the foreseeable future, maybe it's better that no other Canadian team wins it until we get it. But that's a little greedy, I'll admit. That's the most controversial thing about myself, I'll admit. But, I mean, if we got to the finals and it was Calgary versus Montreal, I'd probably be okay with it. But for now, I'm okay with this as well. You know, there's some decent television on. Except at like 3 in the morning, in which there is no decent television on ever. Am I going to take Forget Me Now? I think I will take Forget Me Now. I would love to eat lunch today as well, but my inability to manage time effectively is not your concern. And Forget Me Now could contribute to us actually having a faster... Ooh, scary. A faster run than we otherwise would, albeit somewhat unlikely. None of this is that good, but that's HP, yeah. So we'll just take that and go. I don't even think I want the Spirit Heart at this point. I'm really impressed that we've actually managed to construct a really high HP run so soon after taking 9 lives. And, of course, it's amazing that we also got... the Cancer Trinket, which means that even if we get nothing else on this floor which is useful, which by definition is false because of the fact that we picked up a ball of bandages already, which is very, very useful, especially when it comes to the mom fight, we're going to be set. Hopefully we get a deal with the devil here as well, but I wouldn't hold your breath for that one. Okay, Bob's Brain's probably going to fire once more. Got it. Deal with the devil? Nope. Little Steven. So we will pop the Forget Me Now. Head down to the next floor, which is probably going to be not an XL floor. Yeah, just Flooded Caves 1, so we got basically 2 floors out of it. Mutant Spider, I think is good. teleportation to the Deal with the Devil, where we are going to get a Krampus fight. Considering we gave up Monstro's Tooth, Krampus's head would be fine here, but Lump of Coal obviously better. And that is what we're going to get. Yeah, this is good. More red chest means more Guppy chances, too. This could be a Guppy's head or something. Infamy. Infamy's good. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Oh my god, how many, like, weird shits are we gonna... That's not how that sentence should go. How many weird shits are we gonna have on this run? Well, hopefully 0, you know. I mean, I could be recording this from the privacy of my own bathroom. There's no way for you to know that, I suppose, but I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I mean, I imagine I'm a fairly silent shitter. I've never taped myself doing it, but at the same time, I have a hard time thinking I'd be able to focus, you know? Plus, I do some of my best reading on the toilet. I wouldn't want to compromise that time, you know? I'm reading The Design of Everyday Things right now. I can't remember the author's name. Dave Norman, is that it? He's got Norman in his name somewhere. Norman Rockefeller. It's very interesting. I like the book because, I am an idiot when it comes to common sense things. Like when I go to a door that it looks like... Well, let me put it this way. When I go to a door, I probably have like a 15% rate, or incidence at least, of pushing it when I should pull it or vice versa. And in the book, the central conceit is basically, it's not your fault. It's the designer's fault. And I'm like, hell yeah! It's not my fault, even though 80% of the population can do it on their first try easily. Fuck you, designer. Fuck you, door designer. You fucking bitch. I don't mean it like he's not actually being a bitch, but it's very interesting. Would I recommend it? I don't know. I'm like 70 pages in, so it's a little early, I suggest, but you know, maybe. Pentagram. I mean, it has sold like 100 trillion copies over the course of its lifespan. Pentagram is an awesome pickup. Let's do ourselves a favor and stop getting hits like an idiot. I mean, most of the damage is coming by virtue of Bob's brain, which I wouldn't say we don't have control over. That was a very ballsy dodge that actually ended up working for me. Help. Good, 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 good. Okay, Callus, no, not nearly as good as the Cancer Trinket. I mean, what is at this point? I think we're just gonna head down to the next floor. I have to admit that I'm still attached to this idea that we could get to Boss Rush in spite of the fact that, you know, we're a little bit behind schedule, and we're behind schedule because I forgetted me now. That's probably not how you would conjugate that. We should have burned through our Deal with the Devil penalty on the last floor as well, so I'm thinking that we have a great chance to make the dream happen here, but we are going to have to go a little bit faster, and, you know, damn baby, I can't do it that fast, but I know someone who can. Twista. I actually don't know Twista. I should probably stop suggesting that I might. Really don't want to lose our 3 HP run right now, which could happen. I figured we'd go through that just in case we got a Guppy item out of it, worth a chance. And, you know, Box of Friends was the item that we ended up getting from the Curse of the Blind shop. It's not really very good for us. We get a 2nd level Bandage Girl, another Little Steven, and another Robo Baby out of it. I'd say that the value of that is pretty poor. I would love to replace this with a variety of other spacebar items. But we don't have that luxury at present. Maybe in the future, that'll become a little bit more apparent. Thank God we got, was it Mom's Pearls? I guess, and the Halo. That gave us these range upgrades that are kind of allowing me to take maximum benefit out of Lump of Coal. And also just stand on the other side of the map and just rain down fiery death upon enemies. There's 99 bombs. That feels great because we've been low on bombs for almost the entire run until that 2 of clubs came up. So... there should be a transformation. This is the first mod I'm going to make for Afterbirth Plus, man. Wafer is so good, and Wheel of Fortune is okay. First mod I make for Afterbirth Plus. If you get Skeleton Key, Pyro, and the dollar bill all in the same run, you become the $6 million man, you get robot legs, and you press the spacebar, get teleported to the final boss. And then the final boss says, congratulations, you're the new president of the United States. It's not, I mean, it's... thinking I'm going to make it a 3D character action-adventure game. Like, I'm thinking, like, I'll just make it as good as Dark Souls. And then, I mean, I'm thinking, like, 6 weeks development time is probably all that's going to take. That's not a knock at Dark Souls. It's a knock on unrealistic software development timelines. And that's, you know, for developers, of course, but also for people as well. This game's been in development for 6 weeks. How long could it possibly take? I'm mostly just sitting around playing board games all the time, farting onto each other's penises. BFFs, I mean, it's the rare item that actually makes the other items around it better as well. Like, not only does it make our orbitals better, but it also makes our spacebar item better. So I think BFFs, despite not having a really incredible familiar, I don't really want one makes you larger, despite not having an incredible familiar in our arsenal right now, is still, you know, well worth holding. Well worth taking. I love that we've been able to buy every item from the shop on this entire run as well. Like, that's fucking dope. Take pajamas. Take goat head. It doesn't really matter what order we do this in. Definitely take Death's Touch. Okay. We are we balling out of control? We're approaching balling out of control standards, I'll admit. Whether or not we're there depends on, I guess, what your definition of balling out of control is. But I gotta say, unlimited deals with the devil. On the way to the Guppy transformation, and we've got great damage outright. We don't need Guppy to have a powerful run. Oh my god, Lusty Blood is so good too. We certainly don't need Guppy to win, but we don't even need Guppy to be strong. It's probably not even our fastest shortcut to strength, although it would be, of course, amazing if we got it. So I would say that, for me personally, fits my definition of balling out of control, yes. Well, let's put it this way. Maybe this is a good shorthand. Does having 99 bombs make you more confident? For me, it doesn't, because my tiers are already disgusting. I will take stopwatch. I'll take this. I don't give a shit. Buy this, too. Strength. Okay. If 99 bombs drastically changes your odds of winning, you're probably not balling out of control. For us, it might affect them slightly, but the real money's in the tiers here. So this is going to be another bandage girl, or it's going to be a third level bandage girl that becomes a second level bandage girl when we don't have our box of friends on. So basically, it's the second level bandage girl, for being honest here. We've been to item room and shop. You know what? I'm going to head down to the next floor. That was like a 45-second long floor. And I would do that again in a heartbeat, because we did do one extra floor here. People were like, oh, you should have cleared it out. Yo, we've already gotten 2 extra item rooms. Let's not act like this is me not doing my due diligence here. 2 extra item rooms and 2 extra shops, for that matter. We'll just head down here so that we can actually have a chance to get one more item as a result of the boss trap room, which, to be honest with you, I may end up doing, because Box of Friends is a really good boss trap room item. Although without an incubus, it's going to be a little bit muted, but we'll get a lot of bandage girls at least, which is not inconsequential necessarily. Okay, we got tough love. Let's continue moving on here. Just let me check my messages. I do have got some place to be here momentarily. Alright. It's relevant details that are important to the rest of my afternoon, but not important to what's happening at the exact present moment. I should open those, especially because it gives me a chance to get a teleport card. I would rather still teleport out of boss rush, just because, you know, we're not necessarily knocking the doors off, or blowing the doors off of this run, you know, Michael Caine style. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Doesn't really, not my favorite version of that impression. Paralysis and Joker. Joker is our teleport card. That is what we're going to roll with. I would say that this run, if you'll pardon my French, is kind of our bitch right now. Is that a second Joker? No. It's going to be difficult to imagine this not going 100% right. Tough Love, by the way, is just an okay pickup as long as our luck stat is not stellar, but please. I'm really impressed with the fact that we're going to be in boss rush like 2 minutes early, despite the fact that we did 2 extra floors. Like, we're going to be doing 8 floors instead of the requisite 6 here, and we're still going to be ahead of schedule. That, I think, is another indication that, yes, this is probably balling out of control. I'm going to try to rein in that control. Shielded tiers, also pretty solid, especially when you're rolling with piercing shots of your own. Okay, let's go fight the boss. Should be very easy. Unless our 3rd level bandage girl just doesn't want to do any damage, which, you know, I can't really control that one way or the other. We'll take the Polaroid. We got enough HP to take something in here if we want. I'll try it. I probably shouldn't, but I'll take it. Oh, I was gonna say we'll absolutely take the Mulligan, but it actually ended up being a tough decision between Mulligan and Dark Bum. But given the choice between offense and defense, if I'm not at the immediate risk of death, I'm probably gonna go for offense. And I think our flies are gonna be doing so much damage that is a very easy decision for me to make, actually, once I've given it a little bit more thought. Let's keep in mind also we have the wafers, so should be taking about half as much damage as you'd normally expect. Should take the keys as well. Probably not going to fight Hush on this run, though, just because 9 lives against the Hush is potentially like the kiss of death. It's so frustrating when it goes wrong, which it has for me in the past. Doesn't mean it's going to happen here, but it has happened in the past. Sure, we'll take this. We'll take this. We'll take more keys, shaming me into wanting me to fight the Hush. Is there a tinted rock? Yes. Yes, there is. One more key, one more spirit heart. Just give me a Yara rune. That's like the best of all worlds here. Okay, well that also made me feel pretty bad about not taking Dark Bum, but that's okay. Even if we have to kill ourselves to take some deals with the devil, it might be okay. I think we'll just take the HP on the way in, and then take Guppy's tail. Down to the next floor. If we can get the full Guppy transformation, it's the ability to fly that really sells it at this point, but this run has popped off to a degree that I didn't know would be possible. We've had runs that have had like the same level of luck as this one started with, but sometimes they peter out. This one has not petered out. This one has gone like incredibly well. Let's start wedging our coins in the coin slot here. What's up? It's your boy Coin Slot. That's not a good name for a rapper. It's a great name for somebody who runs an arcade, though. What's up, it's DJ Coin Slot. Come over to the Killer Instinct machine. It's only $4 a play. Inflation's a bitch. Arcade games aren't $4 a play. That's a little ridiculous. At least they're not 4 Canadian or American dollars per play. I hope. If they are, you're getting ripped off, man. Okay, we got Fate's Reward, which I mean does double. So I mean that's okay, but at the same time, as you might expect, I was expecting to have a decent chance to find perhaps a Guppy's head, you know, the item that is our Lord and Savior right now. We didn't get that, and that's all right, because the speed at which we are surmounting this run is unprecedented. I think that was a really, really good choice to use Box of Friends on that room. I feel like that was not a wasted charge, you know? It's just nice to have a little bit of your friends there to support you when you're navigating a difficult trap room. Sure, they didn't shoot anything, but, you know, moral support is invaluable. We're at the point where any one of our 4 split shots hitting absolutely destroys whatever it comes in contact with, as long as that's not a boss, which is pretty amazing. This is like a run that has been architected. Is that designed, maybe, is just a better word than architected there? It's been designed to be incredible. I will take Rodden, baby, and I'll head up to the cathedral. I'm not afraid to be a little risky here. And I think this risk is serving me well, for the most part. Curse of the Blind is unlikely to be super shitty on this floor, because we may just not get a deal with the devil anyway. And there's a very narrow subset of items that could fuck us on this run, but they do exist. Book of Secrets. At least gives us mapping. Is it worth fighting this room? Oh, I did. Maybe Bob's brain hit me there. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it is worth fighting this room. Watch out. Bob's brain's going to be back any second now. Oh, it was already back. It was just hiding. I doubt this is our boss fight, but we might as well take... Okay, it is our boss fight. Disregard. We also got the Hierophant. It doesn't matter if we pop that now, which is to say we should pop it now, but I think my chances of dodging a shot might go slightly down if we pop it now, so we'll pop it after we get a little bit of a breathing room area. We're at 21 minutes down to the chest. This is absurd. This is going to be a very fast run, and certainly is going to be what I think is our 13th win here. Yeah, I mean, I'll get weird with it. Let's take Firemind and Gnawed Leaf, and Zodiac is just like, you know, it is what it is. I guess I'm happy to have 2 Revenge Flies. I don't know what we got from Zodiac here. But, oh, we did get the Conjoined transformation. Even though people tell me the conjoined transformation is good, I still have a hard time being excited about picking it up. Most of the time I pick it up, I'm like, oh, conjoined. And then I'm like, wait a minute, logically speaking, conjoined is a good time, apparently. But also, fuck, conjoined. I also think Bomber Boy, Bob's Brain, oh, luckily they don't synergize well. You know what? For all the flack I can throw at Tyrone from time to time, thank you, Tyrone, for ensuring that that synergy does not work, because that would be horrible. The Chariots is okay. You know, we actually have a use for the full health pill, believe it or not, because if we die, we come back with 1 red heart. And we have the wafers, so if we get hit once, we can still use full health to get us back, so we can actually afford to get hit twice. But I'd rather just keep our 3 spirit hearts, which actually allows us to get hit like 6 times. Seems like it's probably more conducive to our chances for success. Golden chest, my best friend. And this is going to be over in no time flat. Let's do this up. Sure, Demon Baby. I mean, if we didn't have conjoined, I'm not sure if I'd be nearly as excited. No, if we didn't have conjoined, we would have definitely gotten conjoined at this point. That was a super easy run. I had a really good time with that. We did 2 extra floors and still finished in 23 minutes. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.